Okay, let me get meet in the Discord and then I'll start doing the stream. Actually, I'll let y'all hear my commentary for this qualifying session. I feel so like weird that I haven't done this in a little bit. Fuck it, I'll do it. And we are here in Stinger for career race number 3 at Talladega in NCTS 09. We went on a momentary break there for about 2 days. I was down in Orlando. Yeah. Aside from that, we're looking to get a win tonight. I really don't know what's safe for this commentary because I haven't done this in a hot minute. But the mod tonight is NCTS 09. We're in a shiny new Republic Services Dodge. We got some sponsorship after getting 2 second-place finishes, and yeah. Let's hope that we can continue that. I'm gonna get muted in the Discord call now, so that way you guys can focus.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Hey teacher, just a note, don't worry about adding your little part for teamwork tonight. I'll cover most of the stream. Alright. Yeah. Tomorrow I may set it up properly, but for now I'm just not going to go above my limits and really push the threshold.
One more lap. 53.32.
That place is not good.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Okay, I mean, but Alec, hurry up, you got about 1 minute. I'm just gonna do my final address for the stream right quick. 11th place qualifying, not the best, although in our previous 2 races, which we finished second, we came from last to first pretty much, so I'm not too worried about that. May just stay out of trouble, stay at the back, avoid the wrecks out. We're definitely gonna see, as we have 2 caution attempts per half in the stage on lap 19. And by the way, to Nolan, I'm just gonna call you that now, there is a race back to the line now, Nart. It's not just stop, just race back, because you will get ran in your ass and it will not be good. Alright, I'm gonna do the proper stream. Okay. What happened to Dallas?
Drivers, to your cars.
Doesn't matter to me anyways, but starting at the back of the pack, not the best. 17 people.
We're waiting on the rest of the field.
Okay, this one's definitely gonna be pretty interesting. We're gonna be running this one in 3rd person, so let's see how that goes. This one's gonna be a hard fight to get to the front because it's Talladega with a lot of talented drivers. This is gonna be interesting. Let me check the OBS stream before we go. Yep, everything's set up. It's maybe the race where we get everything right for the stream, hopefully. But as we get ready to roll off the grid now, this one's gonna be interesting. Right now, my main goal is to just work up with a few of my friends there. But we're gonna see this go. Seth Hammond, we were playing work together. The car behind me, that's C number 42 Dodge. Yeah. He's not the quickest driver, but he's pretty consistent around where he runs, so... If we ever do fall back, I know that I have him to just rely on there.
Pace car's in.
Dallas doesn't have his thing set up. But on the pole we had Chad, which is expected, but Elston Baptiste in the 28 car, the car that I used to run in my days as Stinger, when I was a real good driver. So it's nice to see that number back on track and pretty high while doing it. But as we take the green flag, I'm going to try to swing out to the south sideline as we're 3 wide with Nick Slade and Brandon Carter. Which is not really what I want to see, but it's what's happening. And oh, Nick Slade not doing the best there. Nearly takes me out. And I think the 23 Glenthausen is dropping back as he nearly made contact with the 69 there. Just letting 23 know that he's lagging as we fall into line here. And we're going to see a big check up there. In front of him, that's Elias Reese. Gonna give him the driver danger. Because he should not have done that. That was a horrible move from the 51 of Elias Reese, who went under a cheating investigation and was proved to be cheating. So he's back in the league, but he is on probation until the end of August. So pretty harsh penalty for him. As the 88 nearly makes contact there, we're slowly making our way up right now. I feel it's not too aggressive right now. I feel like everyone's just trying to run their own race at the moment. But it may change as we go further on, and it's a 28, dropping back. We're going to swing to the south sideline, so you're checking up on the bottom. Don't really want to be up here because this is where wrecks happen. This is where they form. But with a huge run on the outside line, I don't know how we're doing this. This is working. As we get up there with Chad Jones Jr. from about 12th, or 10th, whenever we qualified. Dropping back to 4th now, but we're up here. We're in the top 5. And they're 3 wide behind us. As the 88 goes below the line, this is going to be something if he doesn't drop back. Driving injured the 88 for that. That's not what you want to see. When you go below that line and you try to hold it down there, you will wreck. As I want to fall in behind him so that way I can push him up. And that's what I will do, leaving Carl Childress out there with the 17 of Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, in the server. Got a huge run here. If Hashi wants to go with me, we can make it work on that outside lane. And that's what we will do. Very close there, bumper to bumper. Don't want to be too close though, because he's lagging a fair bit. And oh, there's an engine failure from the 51. And we're getting loose on the bottom. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Checking out my water temps now. They are not too high. But that's definitely alarming, and that little looseness we got from that unexpected failure of the 51 is definitely going to shake things up as we're 3 wide behind us. Keep it, keep it, keep it, come on. First super speed race in a while. I won the last race I was in earlier today, Wheeling Modifieds and NSCA. As I'm 3 wide right now and I'm dropping back. Watch out, watch out, watch out! And that's the end of it.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Idiot at full. The 88 is still failed. 88 is still flipping.
The 28 car. You all right?
That may be the end of our race.
Back in. The 17
Because the 88 gets a black flag.
There's an accident on the back straight. Past the 8 car.
We're gaining speed slowly. But that's not what we had to see.
Past the
This may be the end of our race here.
Past the 28 car.
I think we have passed the 28 car. We're gonna enter pit road this time by.
17 car.
Try to get some repairs. But Tashi just ended our race, which is quite unfortunate. Well, it's not over yet, but it's definitely annoying, I'll tell you that.
Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
How are we not on the lead lap?
Keep it under 4
That makes no
laps,
sense,
15
but
seconds.
I'm just gonna pit anyways, don't care.
The pace cars entering the tri-oval. The pace cars in the tri-oval.
I can't believe that he flipped over just because he didn't want to look there and then screws us over, which means that we're gonna have to take this one into Bristol more than likely to try to get our win there.
Remember, don't pass the stop sign.
There's our pit crew pretty far at the back, but hopefully we get out under 20 seconds and we can just draft around near the back, get a top 10. But we definitely got an EOL because we pit when we shouldn't have. But Tashi Gupta with a crazy flip there. Please don't stop the rear of the truck is all I need. It's gonna be about 20 seconds on pit road. Rear end getting shaped out now.
Pace cars in turn 2. Go, go, go! Limit 55.
Definitely some damage visible.
In second. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Stay behind the 28 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line. 2 minutes 18.1.
And it's green next time by.
You're in the top 10. Good job. Okay, merge when you can.
He flipped over so many times. Man, I'm thinking about that crash with the 88 now. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not what you wanted to see there. I got extremely loose.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Stay behind the 28 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line. We're going green next time by.
And we're going green this time by.
Let him by.
And Chase needs to catch me very soon.
Let him by. Let him by.
And these guys do not know how to sort themselves out.
The pace car's in.
And barely making it to the green. This may end up giving me a disadvantage. As we take the green flag, we're gonna fall back with the damage that we have though. That is a sucky situation for our team though. You know, we just get the sponsors on the truck, we just got everything up and running for JCM, and then we get wrecked by guys just not paying any attention, so now we gotta fight it out with the shitters in the top 10. So that's gonna be pretty interesting of a race from here on out. We could definitely make it up with people wrecking in front of us, but it's gonna be a hard race to get anything above a top 10.
Still there.
Or even in the top 10. But we are catching. We're definitely gonna need a push car though.
Clear.
As they check up entering.
Inside.
Oh shoot!
Outside.
Not what I wanted to have.
Middle. 3 wide. Hold your line. Clear inside.
And people are complaining about the water temps right now. You can see it on the right gauge. We're around 220,
Be by.
which is not very good. But the damage is now holding us back, so this means I should conserve the truck.
Top 10. Be by.
And Nick Swade is somehow on the outside lane. I saw that. Car up on the outside lane, leading it. That's Nick Swade. Car I did not expect to see here. And we're about to wreck up here, so I'm dropping back.
3 wide.
No, Dallas, go around me. No, no, no. We've just been pushed 3 wide.
3 wide. Inside.
Please hold that line, 17, because I cannot do that.
Be by.
Really gotta use these super speedways again.
Still there.
And the 82 is just not letting us fall back, which is what I want to try to do. So we're just gonna try to tough it out here and just pay very good attention, be very vigilant of what's happening around us.
Be by.
as Dallas is just running with me. But the 22 is not cooperating there. First time starter left Nolan. He's on the outside line working with his friend that brought him into the league. We may see some engine failures here as temps are rising. But these bumps from the 82 are what's keeping me in the top 10 right now, as we are 3 wide. And my engine... Oh boy. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Thankfully, we avoided that.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
And right now we're temps. We're just hitting 220. I had to let off there. So...
Keep low. Keep low. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. Keep low. Clear.
Talking about the water temps right now, now it's going to change the dynamic of the race. So I'm gonna just run at the back for now, because I know I can get a few positions from engine failures tonight.
You're in the middle.
So ain't no point in trying to run it too hard.
52.113. Keep low. Keep low. Stay low.
Letting off there.
Clear.
In this race right now, it's best to just keep my throttle right around 80%, conserve the engine, because I know that we can get it back later. Splint House and give us a push into turn 3 and 4.
Clear.
If you keep it around here, you can still draft and get enough speed to catch the cars in front of you, but just keeping the speed. We're not going to be winning races with this strat, so I'm conserving it till the end so that way I could hopefully make a charge then. But after that amazing flip from the 88 car, it's definitely looking interesting for us. You know, we were involved in the first wreck of the night like what happened at Charlotte, but we were able to come back for a second there. Only thing is Charlotte's not as aero dependent as Talladega, so we'll see how this goes.
Outside. Clear outside.
Staying in the draft means that you could just easily like 88% throttle it, and then you can just keep it up there. But right now, strat is just holding yourself back, not running it too hard, and watching your water. As Tashi Gooped and Alliance Streets are out, Alliance Streets had an engine failure. We saw when that happened, and Tashi Gooped and spectacularly flipped in the tri-oval. I was involved in that accident, of course, and we'll probably look at that after the stream.
53.235.
I'm just gonna cruise around for the next few laps. It's not very entertaining as some of the other races you gotta do to try to get it. And someone else is blown up. And I think there's a car blown up on that inside line. That Dallas Shake, guy who was pushing us very well, now out with an engine failure. This race is definitely going to be interesting. This one's going to make it very interesting, because we're going to have to conserve until the last minute, and then push it hard for the final 5, and you're going to see people dropping like flies then. This is going to be quite the interesting setup. As we could probably get around Chase Platt, because he's conserving heavy right now. We're going to cross him up a little bit there, and I'm not sure if that's legal on my part. I'm going to let him by for that.
Stay low. Clear inside. Clear inside. Outside.
I'm going to go take that position. No. But Dallas Shake, a car that I was really hoping to be up there. Fortunately, out with an engine failure.
52.769. You're in the top 10.
Sir.
Car outside.
Yeah, A-Rod, the 17, he's reporting 220 to 230 temps, and if you're running it up there, you're definitely going to be fighting with that, as it is for the stage. And our temps aren't climbing anymore. I think when you're out in the open air, I'm trying to figure this thing out. When you're out in the open air, it feels like your car just doesn't heat up as fast, which does make sense because you're actually able to get the air into the engine. So I'm going to run it flat out for probably next lap. Try to hold on to it. But with this damage and everything else going on, anything above the top 10 would be pretty amazing. You know, we were involved in that flip on lap 4. We didn't flip, thankfully, but we did rear it into the wall. And Tashi Gupta. I do feel bad for him because he flipped out, but it was quite a spectacular moment.
Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in second. .859. Car outside. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Clear. Car outside. Keep low. Keep low.
Just fixing up my grabber there, letting the drivers know safer stuff for when you need it. Because it can't be much with a blown engine.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Pit road is closed.
And we guys in the back will have to race around for one more lap to catch the leaders as they are racing back to the line currently. But so far, 10th place is not bad. We will drop back to 11 with Glenn Townsend passing us.
Catch up to the end of the pacing line. 53.391. Stay behind the 23 car.
We are now catching up to the pacing line. We should still be going full speed. It blinks out for a second there.
Stay behind the 23 car.
Now these guys get the memo. And the leaders are not slowing it up. As I'm just going to take this black flag and EOL, because
Stay behind the
ain't no point in really trying to fight with these cars back here when I know they're going to be conserving for the next stage.
Stay behind the 8 car. 20 laps to go. 54.464. Let him by. You're in the top 10.
We're going to have to let those guys by now, because we are catching up to leaders, and we are officially under caution.
Let him by.
Hey, just to let y'all know, conserving your stuff until you really need it's going to be an interesting one. I remember the setup had something with temperatures, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. But at the end of the day, you're not going to see your super speedway like this often. So enjoy it. Enjoy the more calm racing because people are just trying to save their engines. Put your nose out to get some clean air, things like that. So that's what we did for the last time we ran this setup. I'm pretty sure Carl Childress remembers that. But yeah, there's a few things you could do to just make sure that your car doesn't overheat. Put it out into the air, drop back a little bit. If you guys form a tandem with about one car within between each other, then you guys could just really cruise around with the pack. That's how I do it. Just my little recommendation for you all. But as we enter pit road, damage on my rear end.
In the tri-oval. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
Yeah, 55 is it.
The pace cars Exiting the trial.
BR12 had that issue too. A lot of old Stinger Super Speedways had that issue. But I just want to bring this back for one time so that way I could feel it again. Feeling my engine blow up underneath me. And a car's around on pit road. That is the 22. 22 went around there. That's Snowwood.
The pace cars in turn one. Go, go, go! Keep it under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in seconds.
I was drifting it out of there.
Turn two.
Trying to beat those cars out, so we're gonna have to pit again more than likely.
Sorry, buddy. I know you can make it up on the track. One,
Did we just gain like 5 positions then? Because
2, 4, 9. Stay behind the 23 car. Back and forth now. Okay, merge when you can.
am I part of the 23?
Stay behind the
No, I'm not.
23 car.
And it's green next time. By lone drivers know that now. We're behind 1,000 again. He beat us to the stage because we conserved a little more. But now, hopefully, being back in the top 5 will change our race up a little bit. Is that Dallas up in front? Check it out. Yes, it is. So that's going to be interesting when he checks up the leaders.
There's a spin in the pit.
I don't know, because I think Dallas was dropped back for another reason. So we're going to see how this goes for TJ Smith, our current leader, in the one truck. As Dallas is working his way back up now. He finally got the memo, and it's green next time by. Currently running in the 4th position, which is higher than I expected to be. You know, we crashed out when we were in about 8th. Back up to 4th, although determining if we could keep that is going to be a rough one, I'll tell you that.
1 minute 48.50.
This race definitely isn't going to be as entertaining as Atlanta or Charlotte because it's just more strategy and keeping your engine cool. It's not really just pack racing, it's more conserve your equipment, use it when you need it. And not just balls to the walls, flat out, let's go, let's go, let's go. So definitely a big switch up. However, when we go to Coca-Cola or whatever, it's going to be interesting.
We're going green next time by.
Pace lights are off, it is green this time by. Dallas Shake, our lucky dog, he will take the lead due to that, I'm pretty sure. Make sure that he gets his lap there. Man is not piped out and we go green. This time by. Well, my car in 4th here to cool down my engine a little more. Make sure that 28 knows who's boss right now. It's Chase Clyde, one of my good buddies. Racing racing since NODL, the predecessor to Stinger. Well, I'm not sure what he's doing right there. Is he trying to get in front of Seth, or? I'm unsure as to what's happening there. Let's say that. But after this race, I'm definitely going to watch that flip back for the 88 car. As we get ready to go green this time by, dumping the car a few gears. Here we go. I'm going to try to get a good jump here, try to just make sure that I get a good enough start to not fall through the pack, and sort of stay in the top 5. But then I'm going to have to figure out pack dynamics with the air getting into the engine, so it's definitely going to be a learning experience to Tachi to disconnect from the server. As we get ready to go green this time by, Stage 2 at Talladega, 2 cautions remain, point of return will be lap 34. Here we go, getting ready to go green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, we got a good start there. We have the run on the 23. Inside at Chad Jones Jr. Little loose there. But that will propel us into 2nd with a good start. Now he's got to focus on not letting this engine blow up here. Gonna turn off that menu so I can see the temperatures as they climb. Gonna poke our engine out a little bit, lose draft there, cool it down before the corner. And then get back onto him as we get into the corner. Just trying to get every single bit of temperature. And there's a caution out for a big wreck behind. Side by side. We will not get it, but we will stay in second, which is good enough. And it appears that Glenn Townsend is dead based on communications. We're gonna watch that one back on pit road. If we do enter, we're gonna have to see what TJ Smith decides to do. But so close to getting first place on that stage. If we're able to come back from this with some severe damage, that'll be something. Yeah, man, I remember last time this happened. I'm gonna unmute myself for the rest of the race so that way I can communicate with y'all. But yeah. So far for me, it's just figuring out pack dynamics, you know. As you get the car to really run in the pack, as I'm able to get back to second place after wrecking in lap 4, having some pretty bad damage. Figuring out how to get the air into the engine is the hardest part of racing right now. Also, how many cars were involved in that wreck, and what's the damage looking like? Just get a report from there. Half of the field, okay. Thankfully, I was able to get a good enough start to get around Lund there. I barely snuck by the 25 at Chad. But half the field being taken out in one wreck is definitely going to make for some good photos. I'm just trying to make this my underdog story of coming back and win it. But it's green this time by the way. Actually, did y'all enter pit road already? Alright, green next time by. But to brief the stream right now, big wreck happened in turn 3 and 4. It appears Glenn Townsend was at fault for it. Carl Childress, Brandon Carter else involved. A few other guys like A-Rod, I'm pretty sure, based on what he's saying in game chat. So it's just not looking the best for the cars that were at the back there. Not sure if Chad Jones Jr. was able to escape that one, as I barely snuck by him, and it appears he did. Yes, he is currently in third behind me. But so far, not the best race for me, not the most entertaining either, as it's more of just, when will my engine blow up, and you're like teeter-tottering on that road trying to not, you know, step it over and just go like Dallas and Elias Reese. Unfortunately, Dallas is not appearing to have any shot at this one tonight. But tomorrow when we go to Bristol, we can do it. No, blind, no, I'm unmuted. I'm gonna go muted when I go, when we go green, so that way you guys can focus and I can brief them properly. Yeah, Dallas, speaking of Dallas, early on when I first got my damage to green flag after that, he was able to push me with the damage up to, about, I think it was 8th, which is not bad at all considering that we were, what's it called? 2 lines wide, pretty much. We had 2 lines, 4 cars in each row. I was at the back of the outside lane, but Dallas, unfortunately, out, he would have definitely changed the outcome of today's race. And it's green next on by to brief the drivers. 1 caution remaining. Dallas got his lap back last time. And that'll be Glenn Townsend with his laps, I think. Dallas, who crossed the line? Dallas, you crossed the line before Glenn, or were you caught up in that whole shabunkle in turn 3 and 4? Because right now it's seeming that Glenn should get the lucky dog. Alright, then Dallas would be it, because Dallas would have made it by the wreck. So Dallas, the 82, was our lucky dog, and it's green this time by. Asperning's going to be hell for this race, because 2 people DNF so far, and that's like -3, or -0.3, so we're going to see how that goes. But 23 is our lucky dog, TJ Smith is our leader, I'm in second, and Chad Jones Jr. is in third. To brief... I was holding back heavy in the early half. I'm probably going to do it this stage as well until the next caution, which is my current strategy. And Nolan's doing pretty good for himself at the moment. I'm not sure if he was caught up in that last wreck. But just to note, we have a few Super Speedways coming up, so don't sweat it if you just got killed at Talladega. It's not going to be your normal pack racing event that we have. It's more of a one-off kind of thing. Yeah, because when you blow it up, your gears are screwed, everything's messed up. So that's why I said conserve. But going muted for you guys now. Have a good race. You guys got one cut remaining stage, or this is the final stage. Point of return is on lap 34. Go muted now.
At the 25 car.
And falling back behind the 25 momentarily there as we had to alt tab. Let's hope that we could get this one done. Shifting down that, although I do want to do it later. $13 to go at the green flag drop. Second place right now. I'm really going for checkers or wreckers right now, so we either win or we lose completely. And I mean DNF by lose, so that'll drop us back to negative S rating. Negative 0-1. Which is not the best stat to have on your driver sheet, as TJ Smith is well over speed.
Green, green, green. The next car's the leader.
Not sure if he's going to get a black flag for that.
2 minutes.
And he didn't. He timed that really well.
2.
I should have stayed on him then. That's going to screw us over a little bit.
The next car's the leader.
I think I know the next car's the leader spotter. But we gotta fend off these cars behind us. Or cars, more so. As you see the 42 peek out looking for a run. As we get a bump from the 25. Just trying to hold up this pack behind us. And oh, the 42's on the inside line. Look at the mirror there. That may cause a crash. And it did not. I swear I saw someone go around, but nothing from the spotter, nothing from there. Here's we're good. Keeping it green. Just trying to draft up to this number 1 car, trying to stay on this bumper, trying to stay in his draft at all times. Because I know if I let it down for 1 second, that 69 car rocketing on the outside will eventually get me.
The next car's the leader.
I have confidence in my line, and that's what you really need right now. Although TJ Smith looking to go up is sort of frightening. Because I know when he goes up, I don't have a car in front, and I'm going to fall.
The next car's the leader. The next car's the leader.
It's a 25, giving me a good push there. Just trying to hold on to this top 5 right now. As that outside line, Nick Sway is able to make it work. As for whether or not he holds up Alston and Nolan. Nolan not, but Alston yes. Nick Slade is our new leader. As we are in the thick of it right now. Lap 27 of 38. This one's gonna get interested, man. Barely able to keep up with these cars ahead due to our rear end damage. We had it fixed. There's not much they could do for us besides that. No damage on the truck reported right now. But with the checkups that we're going to see not being in second place, we may just have a shot at staying with these guys. And hopefully, something happens unpredicted, we could eventually get by them. As Chase Clyde falls to the back, his temperatures are probably rocking right now. Our temperatures are at 220, blocking the 25. That was a bad block on my part. I'm going to let off up into the corner. Trying to keep the truck on track for temperatures. We may have to sacrifice this lap and just hope that it doesn't blow up on us. Gonna let off there. Just give us a little bit more headroom. Trying to get the temperatures down. Trying to just get the car around the track without it going kaput. We're gonna have to let up heavy into this corner, so keep the draft. And then we're gonna coast it for most of 3 or 1 and 2.
Okay, we're back in third. Keep hustling. Back in third. The next car's the leader.
Letting up there. Get the car into some clean air. These guys coming up behind us are going to change everything.
The next car's the leader.
We're climbing. We're at 230. We hit that red zone, the engine's immediately done, so. Not running where I'd like to right now.
The next car's the leader.
You know what? It's better I save it now and use it later. I'm gonna have to drop back.
4-3-0. The next car's the leader. Car outside. Clear
Come on,
outside.
fall temperature is full.
Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Car outside.
Alright, we need to get him now. Because we need a car
Clear outside.
to draft with. So we need to get back on it. And stay with this pack. I'm gonna give it 4 laps of us just being able to run it out. I'm gonna get on the inside of Carl, stay in that draft, and then just let off.
Keep low. Keep low.
Don't want to pass 230 because that's unpredictable.
Clear. 51.344.
You feel like a Rick racing car, so Dallas shake. Drop, 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 temperature, go down, go down, go down, go down. 220, that's the lowest I'm gonna go, because we're about to fall like a bag of rocks when these cars come up on us. Such an interesting dynamic, trying to hold on to your engine while it doesn't want to hold on to you. Doing everything you can to just, like, inch this car closer and closer and closer to the finish line. We're gonna see at least one of those cars up there blow up, though, that's my bet at the moment. The temperature's no longer rising, they're dropping. As we are in cleaner air, non-draft air. Engine not holding up at all.
51.887.
Top 5 is all I'm really hoping for right now. Strung out of Talladega. Quite the race. Give me a bump there, buddy. That was enough for me to let off and get my temperatures below by letting out in front of him while he gave me a push. Definitely not the safest option in terms of car controllability if something was to go wrong. As you saw, the truck get very upset there. Well, that's just what you have to do. You have to risk things like that when you're just fighting to try to get that temperature down. Gonna go and get the slingshot off of this lap car there. That's the 82 a Dallas shake.
That car's a lap down. Clear outside.
I want to stay below 220
50.962.
till right about now. That truck is destroyed. Oh my god. I didn't realize he was that badly damaged until just now. Telling the 10 car behind us to just... And point in our return is out.
Just 5 more to go. 51.054.
Telling the 10 car to push. Hopefully he gets the memo. And A-Rod is out of the race. We'll see him tomorrow at Bristol in SNG 05. As we need this car in front of us to get out the way. That's Paul Perricone.
Still there.
Come on, 10 car.
Outside.
Just hoping to see one of them blows up. If it's the car up front, then we definitely got this one.
6, 2,
For at least the top 3.
fourth now.
Currently 4 laps to go. We're coming down to the wire in terms of engine temps and the race. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Clear outside.
Gonna get back up there for him. I was told him do not lift. Because in case anything happens, we're there. And the temperatures are holding up, at least for me at the moment. Paul is trying to end it for everyone else. Although I would probably be doing the same. You don't want to work with guys when you get a position there. As we're right on that line. Three to go. Two to go at the line. We're in fourth. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to drop behind the 10 car and push him to possibly get second? Or do I just hold on to this? As there's a car blown up exiting pit road. 2 laps to go. White flag next time by the blown up car appears to be. I'm not sure as to who that is. Jets Chakotri. Our only goal now is to hold on to fourth. Anything happens that gives an extra spot, it happens. But right now, just hold on to what we have. With a good push from Brandon Carter into the corner. This gives us a little more leeway, but we're sliding up due to speed. We're going about 190 right now. Trucks are not meant to go this fast, to be quite honest. And there's a car around up front. That's what I was talking about with the car. Or anything that happens allowing us to get a position taking it. As we now look for our third top 3 back in a row. Third place, just hoping to hold on to it. Brandon Carter right on me. Very tense right now. Trying to hold on to it. I'm watching that 10 car where he goes. He drops back. He blew up. Almost wrecking there. Gonna have to block like our life depends on it now. Trying to hold on to a top 3 finish, throwing a bad block on the 3 car there. We may be able to get it. Hold on to it, hold on to it, hold on to that thing right behind. Multiple cars up and over. We snag a 3. We snag a 3rd. We snag a 3rd. Our second place streak is over, but the top 3 streak continues. And pulling up pit road down.
Under 55. Keep it under 4,000 in second.
Man, what a race. Barely snagging 3rd place there. Without Brandon Carter, that would have been like a top 10 though. So props to the 10 car there, really helping us out. We battled with him at Charlotte, very happy. What a race for this number 92 team. Not a win like we were hoping, but we barely were able to snag that top 3. Decisive moves in the final quarter really snagged that one for us. As we now go and check out the replay, I'll drag everyone to General VC first. Okay, hold on. Reviewing the race now, we're going to check out the as they're right behind us. We're now going to take a look at that 88 flip, and then the stream will be over. The 88, he constantly lap 4 crash and ended his life pretty much. He involved me in that one, unfortunately. You can see the 92 truck here. Look at him now. He goes down on the 92. And he just goes over. He hits the fence, then he flips over down the front stretch. And he continues to flip down the front stretch. We're back tomorrow at Bristol and SMG 05. This has been Career Race 3 and Stinger. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.